Hi traders, and welcome back for another What's Moving the Market. There's two currency pairs I want to look at. I want to look at the Euro New Zealand dollar as well as the Euro Aussie dollar. Both of them are setting up some great opportunities. We'll see you back in a bit. Alrighty traders, welcome back from that break, and we're going to go talk about the Euro New Zealand dollar as well as the Euro Aussie. What's happening with those two pairs? Well, remember, we had some data coming out over the weekend. This started off on Friday when Trump was busy fighting out with the trade war, and we got obviously news that the US said we don't need, or at least Trump said, representing the US, we don't need China. And so what happened was we had a big move in, a shift between risk on, risk off. A lot of movement in the JPY and the Swiss franc, as well as, of course, New Zealand, Aussie also weakened as well. Now, we also saw on the Sunday Open a big move, a big jump, and a rally on the specifically the Euro Aussie as well as the Euro New Zealand dollar. But was that a fake move? The answer is that yes. Check it out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. This is the Euro Aussie. Now, the Euro Aussie, we have a 2,500 pip trading prediction on this. We're looking at the weekly time frame. Let me open up the weekly right here, and I'm going to show you this is the prediction right here. We're expecting, what I should do? I should do just what I'm going to do, and that is going to go ahead and put it in right here. This is the prediction down here. We're expecting price to move down to 1.36. And that is around about from where price is trading right now. There you can see just short of 2,700 pips. All right. Now, actually, in fact, I should bring it up a little higher. And there we go. Now we got 2,700 pips. So that is what we're looking at. We're looking at that as the projected move, 2,700 pip opportunity. Now, traders, as we go into the daily time frame, a lot of traders got really worried about the fact that this market's going to break up to the upside, and we had a discussion over this in the weekly outlook last night. I posted it up. If you haven't seen it already, please make sure you go ahead and check that out. I posted it on Facebook as well as YouTube. Check it out. We talk about this fake breakout and how traders were like, "Oh my gosh, this is going to break out to the upside." And we say, well, let's not get into a panic stage, because what we need to do is we need to make sure that this level right here does not get broken through. If we don't break above that high, market is still bearish. We had bearish sentiment over here. You can see that's a nice little bearish sentiment. There it is. I'm going to give you a much better look at that. That's bearish sentiment right here. Now, we do have bullish candles. I'm not saying a bullish candle in the sense of an open and close being bullish. I'm just saying the market sentiment has not confirmed. And the reason why is traders are struggling to break out of this support here. We need to break through that support. But listen here, does that mean that you cannot get into trades right now? No, you can. All right, because we do have a nice bearish candlestick formation. Over here, we have a bearish engulfing, which means that the open and close is now lower than what it was in the previous trading day. That's good for us, because that indicates bearish momentum. So yes, there could be a possibility for traders to start thinking about selling right here. Now, if you're going to be selling, where do you place a stop? Traders, the best place to place it is above the highs. Keep your stop outside the noise, because only when it takes out that high right there does it mean that we are reversing and going in the opposite direction. Now, could you place your stop above this bearish engulfing right here? Absolutely. You can absolutely go ahead and do that as well. That is a safe place to put your stop loss. Now, if the market goes up and it takes you out in your stop, it is what it is, right? The thing is this. This is where we start looking to sell, right? We start selling at this point right here. Now, if we're going to sell at this point and start putting in some positions right here, the next level of support is going to be at this trend line. When it breaks through that trend line, and it's going to break through that trend line, when it breaks through the trend line, we're heading south. And we're going to be watching and monitoring the waves going south. We're going to be monitoring exactly what it's doing. right now we have nothing that we can really take home with regards to wave setups. I can go ahead and add in a wave right here. Let's go ahead and do this from the top, and you can see that we are starting in a wave 2 to wave 3 move. These are very sub-wave moves that started already, and we're in a wave 2 right here. We can bring it up a little bit higher. There it is there. That is our wave 2, and we're expecting wave 3 to be just below that trend line, just below. But if I actually do this, and I'm going to do it right here, I'm going to move this trend line a little lower down to about there. Let's just close that out. To about there. I'm going to move it up a little bit here just to be a little more precise. And you can see that we're actually looking at the market testing this trend line. Let's move it a little bit to there. There we go. We're looking at it to test this trend line down here, which means if I drag that up across, that's what it looks like right there. So that's the trend line there. And you can see that the third wave is right at the bottom of the trend line, which means that we may get a bounce off that as a tested trend line. And then this level right here, this is where it's going to be key. That's going to act as the next support become resistance. So we're going to get the market breaking down here, bounce back up, then break down. And that's going to be now saying, hey guys, it's now time to start thinking bearish, bearish, bearish on Euro Aussie. So I'm excited about it. First opportunity is coming along right about now. Now, I am not forgetting about last week. We looked for a short-term opportunity last week. It never worked out. That's okay. The next opportunity here, my mindset is, listen here, we're selling Euro Aussie dollar. That's it. Plain simple. So that is Euro Aussie dollar right here. Now, the next opportunity I want to go ahead and talk about is the Euro New Zealand dollar. Very similar look. If you go to the actual charts right here, here is it on the daily time frame. This is what it looks like on the daily. Now check out this long wick here on the upside. Man, come on, really? Seriously? Look at that. Look at that big wick on the upside. Now what do we have here? We have double tops. All right, the market's created double tops. I get it. That is your confirmation point. Price needs to break through that low in order for the market to then consider that this is a double top, because the double tops aren't confirmed unless the market takes out the confirmation point, right? I get it. Now, if we break through the confirmation point, then whatever that distance is there is going to equal the breakdown to the south side, which could very much take us to this trend line right here. Now, question here is, do I get in now? Do I wait for, well, listen here, traders. You can get in at any time you want. The problem is, where do you place your stop loss, right? This is where you're going to place stop loss. You're going to place your stop loss outside the noise. All right, we're going to go ahead and move our stop. Enter here, sell here, place our stop loss above this. And that way, traders, we don't have to worry about all the noise in between. Let the market do whatever it wants to do. But when it starts heading south, and it will, and starts heading towards the confirmation point and breaks through that, now you can start moving your stop to break even, protect your position. Now you've got a free ride all the way to the target. So this is what we're going to do right now. Thinking about selling, right? Placing our stop loss outside the noise. Let it ride and break through the confirmation point. Once we break through the confirmation point, then we're chasing after the support trend line coming up right here. And then when it gets there, we'll make a decision as to what we're going to do from that point onwards. All right, traders. Well, good luck with your trading. This is the FX Big Dog, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Thank you.